Mafia 3 has one big problem. It's not finished. Amid all the complaints and whinging you hear about the game, they all seem to stem from that one core issue. Mafia 3 is missing features. It lacks depth, it looks janky as all hell, and it's packed full of immersion-breaking bugs. Features which developers Hangar 13 say they want to include, like character customization, only cement the idea that this game was rushed out the door. If they want it in the game, why wasn't it there the moment it went on sale to the public? Well, in one word, pressure. Pressure to finish the game on time. Pressure to cram in as many box-ticking features as possible. Pressure to create a guaranteed money-making product. And that kind of pressure usually comes from the publisher, who are a business and do need to make money, and are themselves faced with a tough choice when a game's development is a bit slower than expected. Do they delay the release and make everyone who pre-ordered the game angry, or push the game out the door on time and work on patches later? But stepping back from the situation and trying to assess it logically, I have to say I would take a delayed game every single time. Think about it. How much better would it be to get the game you were hoping for later than being disappointed by the game that came out on time? Mafia 3 is a game that arrived on time but unfinished, leaving people like me disappointed. It's not been optimised properly. It's full of bugs. It performs badly on console and PC, and frankly looks ugly. The idea that the game was capped at 30 FPS on PC is one of the most glaring and well-known examples of Mafia 3's problems. A bad PC port is always a sign that things got a bit rushed near the end of development. The fact that Hangar 13 removed the framerate cap with an update just 2 days after the game launched cements this argument. For me, the idea that you can buy a brand new game and have that game be incomplete is, well, it's bullshit. Can you imagine going to watch a movie only to be told, yeah, about that scene, don't worry about that scene too much. We didn't finish editing it in time, but it will be there by the time we're out on Netflix. What? If we look at another recent example, like No Man's Sky, you can see how an incomplete game can really cause more problems than it's worth to release a game without actually finishing it first. No Man's Sky developers Hello Games have been in a perpetual state of working hard on the next patch since the game released back in August. We've not heard a peep from them since launch, only that many of the features we were promised before the game came out are now in the works. In the works. 2 months after the game comes out. I mean, that's That is quite hard to take after the game released at a full £40, $60 price point, making tens of millions of dollars based on the promise of those missing features. Features that are now in the works. And that's after No Man's Sky got delayed 2 whole months from its original June release date. In Mafia's case, it is a lot less egregious. It's more a case of missing polish, a general feeling of incompleteness as opposed to galling omissions like there are in No Man's Sky. But that still leaves me feeling sore. Missing polish means broken immersion. That feeling that, it's a video game. Something which occurs all too often in Mafia 3. It means it's an ugly game. It means a lack of depth. And specifically in Mafia 3's case, it means it feels repetitive, boring, and unfinished. I guess what I'm saying is this. Publishers, stop pushing out incomplete games. Be brave and push back the release date if you have to. Give us games that are complete, that are in full working order, and that aren't missing any features. If I'm giving you 40 of my hard-earned pounds, that's not too much to ask in return. And that's without even mentioning pre-order bonuses, day one DLC, and free-to-play models in full-price games.